So do you want to meet the very first horse that ever communicated with me? This is Owen. Isn't he beautiful? He's 19 years old and we broke him from when he was just a wee baby. Paul, my husband, broke him, so he's very connected to us. He thinks we're his family because we are. And we're just out on a walk right now. And I just wanted to tell you guys a little bit about the first time that he communicated to me and made me realize that we have a connection, that he can talk to me telepathically and I can hear him. And so he was on the mountain hunting with Paul. And I was at home because I had to work and I couldn't make it. So we were just, communicating in the evening and stuff, because when you're on the mountain doing stuff, you can't talk all the time. So as we were... as he was up there and I was at home, then I would get all these psychic hits about Owen and how he's feeling and what he's thinking and what he's doing. And he would send me images in my brain of him being tied to a tree and he didn't like it, and he was on the wrong side of the pine tree where the wind blew, and he wanted to make sure that his dad, he calls him dad would move him to a different spot. So, when I talked to Paul that evening, I'm like, okay, so I feel like Owen does not like where he's tied to. Is he on the left side of the pine tree? And Paul's like, yeah. I go, can he not see down the canyon? And Paul's like, no. I'm like, okay, you need to move him where he can see more and he will be so much more happier. So Paul's like, okay. And Paul moved him, and then once Owen started realizing that he could communicate with me that way, and I started realizing that I could hear him, he would communicate with me so much more. Like it was a regular thing, and he made it really like a regular thing when I would go out of town with the military. He would always check on me. He would come into my awareness, and he would ask when I'm coming home, and I would just have conversations with him to let him know that everything's okay. So there's a little story about my first experience and the boy he was with, because the most telepathic animals that we have on Earth are dolphins and horses. And if you're a horse person, you probably know that. Have a great day.